Ben, stop unwrapping. You've unwrapped plenty of presents. You can't unwrap that.
Why not?
That present's for me.
Yeah, but Mum let me unwrap her chocolates.
Yeah, I know. Actually, where are they?
I don't know.
OK, 8:30. That's Christmas over.
What? You can't do that.
It's Christmas
Sorry.
and I want to shoot people when you gone.
Going away on Christmas isn't Christmassy.
Yeah, well, constantly saying, have you kept the receipt isn't very Christmassy either.
This is the schedule. And if we stick to this, we'll be at the airport the ridiculously 3 hours early they decree.
Why can't we spend Christmas at home?
Because we agreed, Karen, we would spend our premium bond win on a week in the sun.
I didn't. I wanted to spend it on 32 micropigs.
Ben, we've talked about this. We really need a break.
OK, Christmas needs to be cleared up in 15 minutes, max.
As I think is clear.
What?
No, we all need a break. I mean, it's been a very stressful few months, what with, you know, your sister and your dad and your job thing, and the bedding infestation, and Karen's silly letter and the social services overreacting.
Do I have time to try out my metal detector? I might be able to find my homemade flamethrower. I never knew what happened to that.
I think you'll find it melted in the shed fire. Stop doing that.
Jake, you haven't moved since I said to everybody to help clear up. In fact, you haven't spoken since 7 o'clock. Karen, don't get distracted.
Now, you need to decide which new book to take with you. Oh, there you go. Dangerous book for boys.
Nah, someone should take this guy to court. I had a look at Ibrahim's. It's not dangerous at all. It's like...
Well, it's got dangerous stuff.
How to behave in front of girls. What's dangerous about that? That's just like a PSHE lesson, really.
Right.
And look at this. First aid. That's not dangerous. That's like the opposite of dangerous.
That's just so you can know what to do.
There's nothing about running through an alligator pen with stake down your trousers. I mean, there's nothing about firework shoes in here.
Firework shoes.
But look at this stuff. I mean, grinding an italic nib. What's dangerous about that?
Okay, that's not that dangerous.
If it was dangerous, it would say lion taming, not grinding an italic nib. Who chose me this? Who chose me this?
It's from me. I'm sorry it doesn't have a section on how to bake an anthrax cookie or something, but...
It's definitely not
Well,
dangerous.
it's going to be very dangerous if you get behind your mum's schedule, so off you go.
Karen, can you come down, please? Jake, move.
Why the hell are we flying on Christmas Day?
Because it was the only flight that was available.
They're available because no normal person wants to fly on Christmas Day.
Ignore him. He's got a hangover.
Yep. 3 years before it's legal for him to drink.
What is this obsession with not breaking the law?
What time are you
Ben!
What time are you visiting your dad?
40 minutes. Do you think we should be going on holiday with him in hospital?
No, they said it's just a minor kidney infection. The only reason they've checked him into this hospital is to keep an eye on him.
I know, it's just... Well, we were on holiday when Mum died.
But that was out of the blue. We tried to get a flight back home.
Oh, I really lost it at the airport, didn't I?
Well, that wasn't your fault. You're probably off that blacklist by now. So we can't go back to Egypt, so who cares?
Oh, I don't know what to do. It's just...
Look, if you're having doubts about it, Mum, then maybe...
What's that, Jake?
You're really loving this, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Because a hangover is nature's way of deterring binge drinking. Still, at least you weren't sick. Were you sick?
Only outside.
Where outside?
Hey, it was in a dustbin.
Well, you'll have to clear that up.
Not our dustbin, next door's.
Not the Pattersons.
Suppose we'll have to tell them. But then again, they don't know it was him and we are leaving the country.
It's not so bad this time of year. It'll freeze. What were you drinking, anyway?
Brandy is the worst for hangovers.
What?
Well, Maisie had some at Tanya's sleepover.
What? Where did she get it?
Tanya's mum's glass when she fell asleep in the living room. Tanya says that she often sleeps on the living room floor because it's good for her back. But we put out her cigarette for her.
Was her dad there?
No, but he rang up to tell Tanya that he loved her, and then she put him on speakerphone and he started crying all gulpy like...
Ow! Is that tooth playing up again?
No, it's fine.
There's one thing on this schedule.
Ben!
1:45. Hand house keys over to Jane. What do we do when she's late?
It'll be fine. I told her 12:30. Don't make that face. You agreed it made sense to have a house sitter. Remember when we went to Cornwall and we came back and there was a dead squirrel in the extractor van? It was a terrible mess.
Well, it was when we turned it on. It's just that Jane is so flaky.
But she can't be totally flaky. I mean, she's assistant manager of something at that bank that she works for.
Sue, it's the Bank of Ireland.
Well, I'm sure the euro would have collapsed without her.
You taking any of the kids to see your dad?
Not sure. Do you know, I think I might give this floor a quick mop.
But you haven't got... Karen, can you stop filming us? Take all your presents upstairs and don't forget the socks Auntie Penny gave you.
Why send me socks when I don't even like socks?
She doesn't know about your deep hatred of knitted footwear.
Someone should tell her.
Well, that'd be unkind.
Oh, you're unkind. You make me send lots and lots of thank you cards saying, "Dear Auntie Penny, I love your socks," when I don't. Poor Auntie Penny has to spend all year knitting socks, and then they just end up as sleeping bags for hamsters.
Could you just...
I don't want to go to the Canary Islands.
Ben, stop doing that.
Someone should tell her. It's simple. Chocolate or money? Oh, it's fine.
The Canaries sound boring.
Well, the one we're going to is basically a 4-mile-high volcano sticking out the sea.
Will there be lava spewing from the top?
Well, it could be.
If we're lucky, it could erupt while we're there.
Fingers crossed.
Should I go and get in the car now?
Not yet. It's like having a Labrador, really, isn't it?
Come on, everyone. We're behind schedule already.
I think I can see a hole at the back. We can't have her in agony all week. Go away, that's not helpful.
There could be something metal stuck in there.
Might be something metal stuck in you if you don't.
I think I found a Roman spear in the garden. It's a round metal pole and it's really long and I can't find the ends.
How are we going to find a dentist on Christmas Day?
I don't need a dentist.
I'll have a look. There must be emergency dentists for all those seasonal walnut shell and toffee related issues. Oh my God, it's the mains water pipe. Ben, stop!
What's going on?
Oh, Ben's attacking the mains water pipe with a pickaxe.
Can't find the Alka-Seltzer.
No more digging up the garden, OK? Go and read a book or meditate or something. Right, emergency dentists. So you've mopped the floor, cleaned out the fridge and scrubbed out the oven all on Christmas Day.
Yeah, well, I don't want to come back to it.
When you have a tight schedule
Yep, you'll be fine.
that says you should be visiting your dad, well, right now.
I'll go when I finish this.
Would you like me to go?
Yes, would you? I know I must seem horrible, but
Is it because of what happened on Tuesday?
he thought I was the lady who brings round the magazines. I don't suppose you've got a copy of Health and Efficiency, he said. It's the first time he hasn't recognised me.
But in the end, he did recognise you.
Yeah, once I told him I was me, he was fine, mostly. Ben, what are you doing?
Oh, me and Ibrahim have decided to become celebrities and I'm practicing to break the Guinness World Record of the most carrots chopped up in 1 minute.
Well, he might break the record for the most fingers chopped off in 30 seconds. Put that down!
Do you know Pranamia Minaria of India has got 25 fingers and toes? So if there was a finger and toe chopping off competition, he'd win. What do people do, like people with extra fingers and toes? What did they do before the Guinness World Records book came out?
They got burnt.
Text might be the hospital. No, Jane. Back with Jason. Best Christmas prezi ever.
Which boyfriend's Jason? Is he the bipolar physicist, the 19-year-old tattoo artist, or the married Serbian war criminal?
He wasn't a war criminal. The European Court of Justice made a mistake.
So which one's Jason?
He's the one who actually has been to prison. Maggie told me. Theft or fraud or something. Don't know if Jane knows.
Love life. It's like one long identity parade. Hang on. What if he comes to visit when she's staying? Well, was it theft or fraud? I mean, we need to know whether to hide your jewellery or the bank statements.
I'm not too sure. Maggie told me on the tube it was chaos. But if it's bothering you, I can give her a ring.
This one is so doable.
8 snails stuck to the face for 10 seconds.
I can stick letters up my
This
nose.
isn't the route to celebrity. I mean, no one has ever heard of a man who lifted 160 pounds with his ears.
What, you mean Zafar Gill of Pakistan?
No one apart from 11-year-old boys and men who still live with their mothers. Done it. Booked a dental appointment online on a computer without the aid of a child. Mind you, it is in 20 minutes, so we'll have to motor.
If I, trained up my burping muscles, I could do the world's loudest burp and I could go on Britain's Got Talent. And it
Why
could
do you
get
want to be famous, just for the sake of it?
Because you can do cool stuff like go to the front of queues, or meet Katy Perry, or
Where have you...
or have hooker nights of shame, which sound quite fun. I'm not sure what they are.
Hooker
Or
nights
you
of
can
shame?
go to the Priory Hotel. It must be really good because all the celebrities go there.
So I'll tell you what a life of celebrity is really like.
You can play football in Wembley, even if you're crap.
You get famous, you lose all your friends.
You always have
get Matt
TV
Clifford.
crews following you around. So if you lose your PE kit, then you can just look at the telly and you can see where you left it.
You become an alcoholic. You get caught on camera punching an amputee and have to revive your career going on I'm a Celebrity and eating 17 kangaroo testicles. Does that sound like fun to you?
Well, yeah.
Hi there.
I'm here to see the drilling.
Right.
Oh, hi. We've got an appointment for my daughter, Karen Brockman.
Ah, excellent. Hello, sweetie. And what's your name?
Well, it's Karen Brockman. We've got an appointment at 10:15. It's just we're a bit up against it because we've got to be at the airport.
Oh, you're going anywhere nice?
Well, the Canaries, but like I say, we're in a bit of a rush.
Well, we just need to do some paperwork.
The dentist hit one of my nerves once with an injection, and it was so cool because I couldn't feel my nose.
Ben, there's a waiting room through there.
But I can watch the drilling, can't I?
No.
Oh.
So can we?
Oh, just a sec.
Where'd you put the money in this thing?
Karen Brockman, wasn't it?
Mhm.
C-A...
No, it's K-A.
K-A-R-A-N.
Now remember, however Grandad seems, don't look worried.
What? Like that? It'll be fine, Dad. Merry Christmas, Grandad!
Hi, Frank.
Hey, here we are again, happy as can be, all good pals and jolly company.
How?
Never mind the weather, never mind the rain. Oh, look, monkeys. I love monkeys, especially when they're drinking tea.
Right, so are they treating you well in here?
Oh, yeah, what this place? Oh, yeah, it's lovely, this place. It's lovely. Actually, what is this place?
4TS. Is that 4TS or 40S?
4TS. Like a postcode.
All right, 40S. Right, in the nature of emergency, I think I'm going to put down toothache.
T. Double O.
No, I'm fine with that one, thank you.
You hear about your teeth?
Yes.
You look nervous. Are you nervous?
I do get a bit nervous in dentists.
You should ask the dentist to give you gas. Gas is brilliant. Once, I had a tooth that had, impacted into my jaw. The dentist gave me gas, and I woke up, and it was weird because I couldn't, feel anything. And the dentist had these huge pliers on my teeth, and he had his foot stuck right on my chest, and his face was red, and he was, trying to rip the tooth out, and he screamed, "Get out of there, you BASTARD!" and other swears. But it was brilliant because I could watch all of this and I couldn't feel a thing. And then later, after it was finished, I had this huge foot-shaped bruise right on my chest. So, what are you here for?
I have a tooth impacted in my jaw.
Oh.
Sue sends her love.
Eh?
Sue sends her love.
Oh, nice.
She'd be here herself, but she had to take Karen to the dentist's.
I wonder where the yellow went when you brush your teeth with Pepsodent, pop-up Pepsodent, pop-up Pepsodent.
Jay, why don't you give Grandad his present? I'm just going to have a quick word with one of the doctors.
Okay. Here it is, Grandad.
Oh, lovely. Is it Kippers? Well, is it Kippers?
No, Grandad, it's not Kippers.
Shame.
Excuse me. Excuse me? Excuse me. Excuse me?
Oh, hello there. Can I help?
I'm Mr. Morrison's son-in-law. Room 17?
Oh, yes. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is, actually. This says, do not resuscitate. Now, he clearly isn't in any fit mental condition to have consented to that. His family certainly didn't consent to that. So can you explain that? Can you?
Yes, I can. These aren't his notes.
What?
It's the Christmas shift. All the nurses are agency temps, you know. Lovely girls, but barely any English. If you want to make an official complaint, I can page the administrator.
No, it's okay.
I'll find his proper notes now.
Right. How's he doing? It's just that we're supposed to go away for a week today. And my wife, his daughter, is a bit worried about whether we should go away.
Oh, I see. Well, it's a persistent infection, but you know, he's certainly not in any danger.
Right,
Although that could change.
right.
You can never be totally certain.
You've put him in a room on his own. Is there any significance in that?
No, that's just because of the singing.
And sometimes they even have to saw a bit of the jaw off.
Ben? Sorry, has he been a bit...
He certainly has a lot of stories about his teeth.
God, not the exploding abscess.
Oh, yeah. Now that really was pussy.
Don't tell him.
Okay, you two, up you come.
Can I come?
No, and no more dental stories.
So, what do you think's going to happen about North Korea?
So what you're saying is that if we go away, he will probably be fine.
Probably, yes. But as I said, I can't make any promises.
But probably.
Yes.
How? Probably. 95% probably? 90, 85%?
I really couldn't qualify
80.
it. Like, look,
If you were a betting woman...
Mr.
what-
Brockman, this white coat doesn't give me magic powers. It's your call. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and bollock the nursing staff about mixing up these notes.
Yeah, of course.
You don't happen to speak Malay, do you?
So if you're a proper dentist, how come you're working on Christmas Day?
Because I don't mind. I'm not a Christian. I don't celebrate Christmas.
Well, we're not Christians, but we still celebrate Christmas and Easter. It'd be silly to miss out on the holidays.
Well, can you feel that?
Pop 'em on your platey. There's drinks, yeah, wise words. Pop 'em on your platey. Have you got a woman?
Actually, yes, granted, I do have a girlfriend. She's...
Oh. Word of advice. Don't get old, it's a pain in the arse.
No. Okay, I won't, Grandad.
Oh, look, there's the Queen doing her Christmas thing.
No, Grandad, that's John Simpson.
Why is she wearing a flak jacket?
So are you a proper dentist?
Yes. Like lots of newly qualified dentists, I currently provide cover for other dental practices. But just to reassure you, I came third in my year.
Third.
Yep.
only 3rd.
So, you busy this Christmas?
Not really. My wife died this year.
Oh. So, did you get a bit lonely?
A little, yes.
A boy in our class felt really lonely. And do you know what he did? He posted a party at his house on Facebook. And 1,000 people turned up.
Oh, I'm not sure that would be right for me.
It wasn't right for him. His mum's still making him pay for the carpet.
So do you have your certificate?
Are you on Facebook?
No. Do you recommend that?
Depends. If you like, I could ask all of my friends to be your friends.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. But I think it would probably lead to a police investigation.
Hiya.
We're running late. How about you? How's Dad?
He's singing the theme from Bonanza.
Right, okay. And what did the doctor say? Is it okay for us to leave him?
Looking good. Yeah. Yeah, good.
It's upsetting when someone dies.
Yes. Yes, it is.
My stick insect died, and I used to talk to it even though it wasn't there.
Oh, that's funny. Because I do that with my wife.
Did you wish her a Merry Christmas this morning?
No. No, I didn't. But, you know, when I get home, I think I will. Did you say Merry Christmas to your stick insect?
No, it's a stick insect. And it died ages ago. I don't think much about it anymore.
No, I don't suppose so. I suppose things get less painful with time.
Not verrucas.
Verrucas. Ben, I'm sorry. Has he been...
No, he's been fine. In fact, he's been great.
Oh, right.
I was very nervous, but he's completely taken my mind off it. I'm ready to face the dentist now.
I wouldn't. He's not very good. He only gets to work at Christmas.
Actually, look, Frank, we don't want to wear you out, so we're going to head off now.
Oh, don't go, please.
Well, it's just that...
Oh, no, please. This place is so quiet. Maresy dotes and dozy dotes, a little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey. Come on!
Oh,
maresy dotes and dozy dotes, a little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too. Wouldn't you?
We are really behind schedule now.
Yeah, but Grandad did enjoy his sing-along.
I know. But we should never have let him start on 10 green bottles. I knew he'd keep on forgetting how many bottles there were still on the wall. I must have sung 30 verses. Oh, Jesus.
What?
What do I tell your mum when she asks about that hospital? Do I tell her about do not resuscitate and the wrong notes and the...
Mum doesn't need to know any of that. She'll just worry and probably cancel the holiday. And she needs a break.
Yeah, but...
And we need a break from Mum needing a break.
Hiya! I'm a bit early.
Sorry, Jane, we're a bit behind. You been here long?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks for this, Pete. Christmas at my place with the lecturer at her dad's would have been a bit, you know...
Well, it's good to have someone looking after the house. Sue's done a list of useful numbers, so our contact address, electrician, Dave the plumber, in case you need them.
I should be all right. Think I've learnt my lesson now.
Sorry?
I left the bath running at my last place. Twice in 3 weeks. How daffy am I? Brought down the whole kitchen ceiling. The bath came right through. Took out the oven. Bang! Total carnage. Did Sue not mention it?
No. No, she didn't. If a fuse goes, the box is in here.
I'm no good with electrics. I'll let Jason deal with that.
Jason.
Yes. We're back together again. How brilliant is that?
Very brilliant. So would Jason be staying here?
Yeah. It's not a problem, is it?
The thing is, Jane, I'm just not sure that I am totally comfortable with someone staying here who has a...
Who has a what?
detector on the plane.
But it can help us look for bombs.
Right, both upstairs. Check your backpacks. Hi, Jane. Merry Christmas. I'm sorry we're a bit... Is there a problem?
I was just explaining to Jane that we wouldn't be totally comfortable with Jason staying here with her.
Jason?
Sorry, am I being really thick? Why would you feel uncomfortable?
Well, you know, on account of his having done time in prison.
What? Right. Well, that answers that one.
I'm sorry, Jane. We weren't sure if you knew, but we...
It's me. Why can I only pick crap men? Why don't I just go the whole hog and start dating Tiger Woods, Berlusconi and Charlie Sheen? It's me, isn't it? I'm the problem, aren't I?
Well...
No! Of course you're not. You're just... Karen, please don't film this. You're just unlucky. I mean, it's not your fault. He could be a reformed criminal. He could have turned over a whole new leaf.
Why didn't he tell me? You go. Go on. You'll miss your plane.
Look, why don't you make yourself comfortable in the living room and...
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we're really running
got a
late now.
shift.
What's for lunch?
Lunch! Oh my God. Look, we're going to have to eat lunch in the car. You fill this bag up with some food, and we better go and load the car up. So Dad wasn't too bad.
No, he's good.
And what about the hospital? Because I've heard horror stories about that place.
Well, it was...
Was what?
Fine. It was fine, Mum. You know, he's very clean and jolly, and he's got his own room.
With a telly.
With monkeys on it.
It's nice.
You're putting on a front, aren't you?
No, we're not. No. We wouldn't put on a...
We're not?
Front.
Maybe we shouldn't go away. Especially if I'm going to worry all week that we shouldn't have gone. But then we'll lose the money. Oh, I don't know! Shall we go?
See, it's your call. Only you can decide.
I don't want to decide just once. I want someone to decide for me.
Well, then I say we go.
So is that a decision?
Well, it seems like it.
Right, come on then, people, let's go.
All right, I'll get the paperwork.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, hi, I'm Jason.
Oh, hello.
Is Jane here?
Yeah, she's in there.
Crying.
Hey, what's the matter, babe?
Oh, don't you babe me!
Here we go.
Travel insurance, travel insurance. Well, it was here.
Prison? What do you mean prison? What?
Oh, you're trying to deny it now. You're trying to deny it. I don't know what to believe. God!
Do you think we should...
No, everybody just let them sort it out.
Is he staying here then?
No, actually, Jesus, I don't know that. What if she still wants him to stay here? What do we do then? We can't let him. Can he stay here? We can't let him stay here.
And I hate you! You bitch!
I don't think he's staying.
All right, Jane.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you want a cup of tea or...?
No, thanks.
I'm sorry we had to...
No, it's fine. You head off. You'll be late.
Okay. Thanks. Pete, have you packed the sun cream?
Would you like some advice?
Not really, Karen, thanks.
Next time you get a boyfriend, get him to fill out a questionnaire.
A questionnaire?
Yeah, like, have you ever been to prison? Do you have any diseases? Are you a good kisser? Like, do you have
isn't
any,
the right.
do you have any money?
The right time.
Where do you keep it?
Okay, stuff for the plane. Travel sickness pills for Karen. Cough mixture for Ben.
Has he got a cough?
No, it's the drowsy one. Imodium.
Do you have a hairy back? Do you have a hairy front? Is there any madness in your family?
Come on, kids. Wagons roll. Passports, money. Look at this. It's an e-ticket. It's not a proper ticket, is it? It's just another piece of paper with words on it, like any other. Hang on. And that's the electricity bill. Where's the? Jesus, where have I put the? I put the tickets in here. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, thank.
Oh, don't answer that. We've got to get a shift on.
All right, it's just Maggie calling me back. Hi, Maggie.
You rang me?
Oh no, it's fine. It's just we had a bit of a situation, and I just needed some information about Jane's boyfriend and his prison sentence. But it's fine now because it looks like Jason's history.
You mean Jeremy?
Sorry?
You mean Jeremy? Her last boyfriend, he's the one that went to prison. Nasty piece of work. Not like Jason. He seems a bit of a sweetie. Have you met him? Sue? Sue? You still there? Sue?
I've got the wrong boyfriend. Jason didn't go to prison.
Oh, for God's sake.
What have we done?
You were the one who got it wrong.
I'm not the one who dived in.
I did not dive in.
Unilaterally decided to broach it with her.
On information provided by you.
Yes, but it was a very noisy station. That announcer at Earl's Court shouts down the microphone.
There are some things that you can't blame on London transport.
Excuse me, are we going or not? It's chaos in the car. Ben just grabbed Karen's camera and shoved it down his pants, and Karen just punched him.
OK, we'll be out in a minute. Well, you've got to tell her.
Yeah, absolutely, you're right. Although it's going to be one hell of a difficult conversation.
Yes.
Probably quite a long one.
Yeah.
I'll ring her from the car.
I think that would probably be kinder.
Bye, Jane!
Bye, Jane!
Bye!
No, Karen, I don't want to see the footage Ben took inside his pants.
Why did you come this way?
Because it's a shortcut.
Well, clearly not. We should be checking in now. Well, how can there be a traffic jam on Christmas frigging Day? I mean, who are all these people? Why are they all moving around pointlessly? They should be at home gorging on Brazil nuts or listening to the Queen whittering on about what a brilliant year she's had spending our taxes.
Sue, you're going to have to call her.
Call who?
I'll call her from the airport.
You can't keep putting it off. Call her now.
Call who?
Jane. I'm calling Jane, Karen. There's been a bit of a misunderstanding.
I'm hungry.
Ben's made sandwiches.
Okay, I could do you a treacle and mayonnaise sandwich or a chocolate and Stilton Bap.
One of each.
Oh, hi, Jane. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're just stuck in a bit of traffic. Yeah. Listen, Jane, I think that there may have been a bit of a crossed wire earlier because when we were talking about Jason having been to prison for the... Yeah. Well, as luck would have it, that turns out not to be the case. Yeah, it's not true. But no, I'm really sorry, but I think that we... Well, you're upset, and that's understandable. And I'm upset, and Pete's upset as well. We're both very upset. Well, no, obviously we're not as upset as you are. That would be hard.
Just going to see what the hold-up is.
Well, I think likening us to Hitler is a little harsh.
Come on! Move it! Look, what are you doing? Let's go in here, you. I'll rip your head off and stick it up your ass!
You see, I thought Maggie said Jason had gone to prison for theft, but in actual fact, she was talking about Jeremy, your last boyfriend. Oh, you didn't know that? Right. Well, yes, that probably does explain about your jewellery. But anyway, the good news is your current boyfriend hasn't been to prison. Yes, I am trying to make you feel better. Okay, yes, I'll stop. What's happening?
Just two Father Christmases trying to beat the crap out of each other. So, how did Jane take it?
Not very well.
One of us needs to call Jason.
Well, I'm driving.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Look, it's moving.
Well, once again, all I can say is I'm very, very...
How did Jason take it?
I think we're going to need a lawyer.
Why is he getting a lawyer?
He is a lawyer.
Oh, for
Dad nearly said the F word, everybody.
Still, we've made it on time, see? Against all the odds. Tenerife, here we come.
Yes! Finally!
I feel sick.
Spectacular night.
Who gives a toss?
You embarrassed me at the airport, all those swears.
Well, Daddy was just upset. I mean, we so nearly got to the airport on time. It was just a bit of bad luck.
Cows in the Heathrow tunnel. Can someone tell me how that happened?
Well, I'm disappointed as well. It took me 3 days to book those tickets online.
Is Jane still here?
And the car's here. Still, at least she hasn't torched the house.
Oh, is that Jason at the window?
Oh, God, no.
Well, we've got to face them sometime.
Yeah, I know.
OK, kids, you may want to put your iPods back on. There's going to be a lot of shouting.
Yep. Still, look on the bright side. At least I don't have to worry about being so far away from Dad.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I'll just go and wish him Merry Christmas. Me too!
And me.
Where are you? Come on, you're just putting off the... Oh, sod it.
And smile, smile, smile. Hey, why have you produced your tonight? You'll find where we're going. Smile, boys, that's the style. La 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 la. What's the use of worrying? It never was worthwhile. So, pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile. Smile, smile!
Oh, what's going on?